All right, traders, it's time for live trading. And the first thing you can notice right now is that NASDAQ has been selling since morning. So I wonder what's actually going on today. NASDAQ is just selling and selling and selling. But anyway, so definitely today, the best direction to be looking for is to join the selling momentum itself. However, we cannot just join from where it is right now. The price is already too low. It could go lower, but hopefully it should like pull back a little bit to like a resistance level, and then we can join the sell from there. So the best thing that can happen now is if the opening candle, if the open starts buying, and let's say it's buy to reach let's say this level, 150 points, and starts rejecting from there, it would really make sense. And I could even scalp it if I see that they want to like go up a little bit. I can scalp, get there, and then start to look for sells, by the way. So we're gonna be patient in terms of the trade itself. I think NASDAQ is going to sell more, although we know where potentially NASDAQ can go. So when with that said, now that we potentially know where NASDAQ can go, anyway, you can see that this current demand zone that we have right now is not being respected anymore. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take out the current demand zone that we have here. Obviously, the demand level is not gonna hold. I mean, at this point, there's no guarantee. So it's already broken. In fact, we've broken through 2 demand zones. So I'll take them out. Now, though, NASDAQ is outside of the swing range, which I thought that institutions should be protecting. But now it gives us the opportunity to now go to the weekly time frame, because if you see the weekly time frame, you will see that NASDAQ still have a lot of potential to the downside. It can reach this weekly demand zone that we have right here, and that's like a very big possibility. So, and that's why I think like NASDAQ selling, I think is part of a technical analysis thing. Let me just quickly make a changes to my mouse. I think my mouse is actually acting up. So right now we are happily waiting for what NASDAQ is gonna do in this session, and we would go. All right, guys and girls, let's see. So on 4-hour, NASDAQ is happily selling. So the next demand zone, you can see, the next demand zone is the one I've extended from the far left from here. I've extended it to here. So that's the next line of defense right now for NASDAQ to come. And I think NASDAQ can actually also come and take that low and potentially, yeah, I think if NASDAQ wants to take that low, it's welcome. If NASDAQ really wants to take that low, it's welcome to do so. We will be joining the sell. Hopefully, the best thing that can happen right now is that the opening candle should start pulling up first, then go to like a nearby level, so that we can join the sell from there. For example, it can pull back into this level, right? And that will be really cool. So let's call it a sell continuation or a watch zone. So if you pull back into like this level a little bit, then we can start looking for that sell from that place. Let's see. So we've got 4 minutes for the opening, and in 4 minutes now we're gonna make the decision, and we need to make the last. This is the last bang of the prop firm challenge. The prop firm challenge is already doing very well. We're already in phase 2. Phase 2, we just need a very small amount of money, and we're gonna be done with it. So today is a moment of truth. Let's hope that we really get a really good trading signal today. I'll be so happy, man. I'll be so happy. But if we don't get anything, that means that we're just gonna wait and come back on Monday, and not to force any trade by ourselves. All right. Let's check on 5 minutes. Let's check on 1 minute. Ideally, I can join the buy if can join the buy with like a $50 risk. Oh, it will not be a $50. That's like already said. That is a complete loss. If I should actually go, if I should join the trade where I was thinking I should join it, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to do it. It doesn't make sense to join the buy like that. All right, let's give it a minute. So we've got 2 more minutes, and then the opening candle is gonna start. So I'm anticipating that it can push up. I'm not executing the trade yet, but it can push up. Then from the top, we can start to look for a selling momentum, because from here we cannot sell. If we sell, the stop loss where we're supposed to put it is too wide, and we won't be able to make money on time that way. So let's wait. So we still get what? Less than one minute plus now. Alrighty. Okay. So it seems like the initial opening candle is potentially pulling up. All right, so let's chill, guys. Let's wait. This week has been amazing. We've had back-to-back wins. Monday was a win. Tuesday was a win. Wednesday was a win. It's only yesterday I took a first loss of the week, and that's okay. So today, I would like to close it with another win. If I get it, if I get a trade, I'll just take it. All right, so we've got what, 17 seconds to the opening, and I would potentially today I might be using a big lot size, you know, like 2 lots. I normally use 1 lot size, but if I really see a good sell today, I'll put 2 lots on it. I'll still risk the same amount, but I'm gonna put like 2 lot size on it. All right, so the opening has started now. All right, let's see the direction of the opening. Okay. Seems like the opening candle is pushing up. All right, so the opening of the New York session, the volatility is not too much. It's quite okay. So my expectation is that we can actually scalp the trade to the upside, which is very possible. And in order to do that, the price actually has to pull down a little bit more. But right now, we cannot. If the price should pull down a little bit, I might decide to enter for a scalp buy. Yeah. Although the best direction right now is to be looking for sell, but there's a chance that we can get a scalp of buying to the upside. So let me check something. US 30. Oh, US 30 is crazily selling already at the opening. US 30 is selling already. NAS 100 might soon be selling as well then. Then S&P 500 is already selling. And so the only thing preventing us from actually executing right now is that we're not in an area of interest, and without being in an area of interest, there's almost nothing that we can actually do. Like without the price inside an area of interest, then the probability is lower. So the best thing right now is to wait, unless you really have money that you can risk a lot. It's best to just wait. If I had entered the trade I wanted to enter, I would have taken the stop loss right now. I would have taken the stop loss. They are selling, like you can see. The opening is selling already instead of like. Anyway, there are many times in the market that the opportunity will not be clear. So the job for us is actually not to risk it. So if the market opportunity is not looking clear, then we don't have to force it, you know. So we just have to like leave it and go look for a better one, I'll come back in a day that the market opportunity will be very good. Although if this current candle closes this way, there's a chance that the next candle will just be a green candle. Let's just push up, right? But let's see, if you want to scalp this one, you put a stop here, then you target here. You're gonna get what? You're using a 29-point stop loss, a 27-point stop loss. Okay. Yeah, another thing to do is if they start to close above this can be a stop loss as a 27-point stop. So if that's a 27-point stop, you could actually put a 2 lots there. If they start to pull here and they close above this, and you take a buy, put a stop here, and then boom, target the top. Otherwise, for now, oh no, it's invalidated. So thank God that is invalidated already. That's invalidated. So it's looking like NASDAQ wants to keep selling already at the opening, straight up, and they are leaving us behind. So what should we do? Now we can't sell again from here because the stop loss would not even make any sense right now. Stop loss is also already too big, $129. Though let's say we have enough money, to risk, we could potentially take the trade. But in terms of a trade setup, it's not the best trade setup. Even though the sell is going crazy right now, they are just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, right? So, and we might just scalp this. If we will join this sell, let me see on the 1 minute, we will potentially have to you would have to find a place to put your stop. If you put your stop here, bro, this market is going like crazy. So I wanted to join this cup of the sell and potentially risk about $50, even though it's not the best thing to do. I'm willing to put a little bit of risk on it. And, that doesn't make sense, but let's try it out. 23,406 as a stop. So the stop would be 36, 40. Okay. I'm trying to put a $40 risk on the trade because I do have a $40 on my brokerage. I have like $950, so I can play with like the $50 on top of it. So even though it's already looking like a wrong decision right now, like I made a bad decision already. Although sometimes when NASDAQ open like this and you want to start selling like crazy, and it's not giving us the opportunity to like a proper pullback, and it keeps selling, usually the NASDAQ sell usually goes crazy. Like it usually goes very, very crazy. So guys, I'm actually scalping this sell from where it is. It's not the best entry. I just wanted to try it. Potentially, if they will just go crazy and pump more volume into the sell, it might potentially like go all the way, So I'm risking a very small amount of money that I'm comfortable with. So if you want to do the same, you have to know that this is very risky. This is not the best trade setup. So we can easily take the stop loss immediately before even going to profit at all. So, and potentially this might be the only trade execution of the day. And with that, I'm already almost out. In 1 second, I'm gonna be out. They almost took me out just now, like let's say 41. They almost took me out just now, like in $40. I think I'm gonna take stop loss because the way I entered the trade, I should have waited at a better price. Okay, yeah, I took a stop loss. Okay, I tried to follow the sell, the initial sell, the momentum, but that was not the best decision apparently. So best thing to do now, honestly, is to wait for the price to form a proper sell formation at a different place, and then we can look to take sales from there. Okay, and I also do not want to keep looking for opportunity today. I think it's best we come back on Monday. NASDAQ already like potentially entered into, you know, already done a lot of move already, and the demand zone that is nearby is still a little bit far away, but I don't think that the type of setup that I'm looking for, that I might actually see it. So probably today we should. So after the first 15 minutes candle, whatever they do, then we might call it a day, guys. We might call it a day. Let me say something. So the 1 minute candle, I entered immediately. I entered the sell, it went back into buy. Like I knew that actually. I just wanted to risk it, and I risked my money unnecessarily. That's not good. That is not good. So I lost about $40. $40. $47. Something about this broker I'm using, equity hedge. The moment you enter a trade, it doesn't immediately, like if you set the stop loss to like $10, trust me, you're gonna lose like $13, $14. So there's slippage. It's called slippage normally. So, and the slippage is not really cool. All right, so I do think that NASDAQ is going to sell to reach the demand level, which is about how many points? 100 points profit. The only issue now is that when is it going to do that, right? Oh, the S&P 500, the US 30 has not completed a move into the demand zone. That's why. So that means today NASDAQ will sell more. NASDAQ will still sell today. But now that I already took one stop loss, I need to be careful. I don't want this to turn into a lot of loss that I cannot recover from quickly. So we've got 4 minutes to the end of the candle, the 15 minutes of the opening itself. So let's give it a patience more. A little bit more patience, guys. Okie dokie. Let's wait. I tried to sell and then I was cooked. I tried to sell, but then I was cooked immediately. So very likely the next best place to actually sell is at the top. In case it gets there and the setup actually comes, I might actually take the sell from here. So from the top is the best place to sell, not from where we are right now. So let's be patient, guys. I think OBS is dropping my frame per second. So why? No, my FPS should just stay, yeah, at a very high definition. Alrighty. So I don't think there's gonna be a very fast trade signal today, guys. After the 4 minutes, then we're gonna go away and let's call it a day. But I want to see price push into this level at the top here. So if NASDAQ can get into this level at the top, then I can start to look for, you know, my confirmation and take the trade from there. But for now, he's not really doing that. So, and the setup I took just now was an impulsive entry, was a FOMO. I FOMO'd out. So I no need for us to do that again. All right, guys, let's wait for the first 3 more minutes, next 3 more minutes, and then let's go. We've had a good week anyway. We passed phase 1 and then now phase 2. So that is not, you know, that is something, at least that is something cool. That's something cool. We had good progress this week. So it's best that we don't turn the winning week into a very bad week on a Friday. So let's go. Let's have an amazing day, guys. As usual, if you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comment section. So to recap right now, there's currently no opportunity to sell right now. You cannot sell from where we are. I tried that right now. You see, I took a stop loss. So you need to be selling at the resistance level. And NASDAQ need to potentially pull back all the way up to the top before we can actually sell today. Otherwise, if you're selling from where it is right now, you have to put your stop loss in a very big place, and that can hurt. So happy and safe trading, guys. We'll see each other again on Monday. Come back on Monday to trade smartly, to trade better. We're going to pass the challenge next week and get a live account. Happy and safe trading, guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.